Oh, where is it? There's a plane. There's a plane coming in. Now, you can see that plane. And this is the sunset, and you can even see the moon. If you can just capture the moon, there's the moon there. Wasn't it a full moon or new moon Easter, which is why it was early? I don't know, what is it? Is it a new moon or full moon? But Passover often coincides with Easter, but not this year. I think it's the 22nd of April. And again, does it have to be a new moon or full moon? Something along those lines. And of course Ramadan as well, or Ramadan has been, I don't know, is Ramadan now finished? It goes, I think, for a month. And don't you fast during the day, and then you have a meal at night time over a long period of time. There's a bat there. Here we go. Sort of captured that bat flying. Yeah, so the Baron went to a Ramadan, and yeah, I remember they had a meal at night, and there's the ferris wheel as well. So yeah, it's not a bad sunset. Sort of the image is not so great because it's at night, and you know, in terms of the, oh, it's not too bad. It's quite a lot of, there we go. Just a few sort of, I don't know, a few birds. Okay, just thought I'd tap in on this sunset. Cairns. It's fairly chilled here on the park, you know, with the trees, and they put a bit of lighting. It's always a big thing now, isn't it? The lighting. Now Vivid, yeah, Vivid's running. I think it runs in May, doesn't it? May, June. Vivid. Sydney, if you're in Sydney, it's certainly worth seeing, but it's just become so crowded and just now overpopulated. It's almost like New Year's Eve, but every night, because everyone now wants to see Vivid. In fact, the Baron went last year, and yeah, I think they have drones. Yeah, they have drones, and it looks like there's like lights floating in the sky. It's quite impressive, but yeah, you kind of have to get there so early just to get a spot to see it. To see it now. Ideally, it's actually better if they charge and then they have a limited number of people go through, so that way you're kind of guaranteed, and you just pay an admission or a cover. I think that could actually be a better model in Baron's opinion. But it's good, Vivid. But yeah, Baron obviously won't be here. Well, in fact, he'll be in Darwin, I think. No, I would have left it. Yeah, Darwin. And Kimberley's to Broome, Perth, and then Melbourne, back in Sydney, July, and I think Vivid will be finished by July, because I think it's May, June. Yeah, noticed something on tonight. Shakespeare, I don't know, 9 or 9:30 on. Was I watching ABC? Was it ABC News? I think. Something about Shakespeare genius, and of course, well, last year was 400 years since the first book. First book was published of all the Shakespearean works for 400 years last year, and of course, Baron saw the book in our museum in, where was it, Hartford? I think it was Hartford, and Hartford was where the Mark Twain house. So Baron did a tour of the Mark Twain house in Hartford. Yeah. And also went to a museum and saw the book, the original book of the 400 years since it was published. So it was hoping to see a Shakespearean play in the US or in New York, but I don't know. It was just difficult. It never actually worked out. You kind of just have to sort of schedule these things and kind of travel to where they are. But I don't know. I guess you can't see everything. Okay, we'll leave it there. And And yeah, that was the Barren Breaks.